Vamos, vamos. ¡Ay, no! ¡Oh! ¡Un gol, por favor! Ok, 15 minutos. ¡Vamos, equipo! ¡Vamos! Muy bien. Pase, pase. ¡Sí! ¡Muy bien! ¡Wow! Es tarde. Normalmente no veo mucho la tele, pero miré fútbol toda la tarde. Uf, tengo que trabajar. Hola, mi gente. I was watching a soccer match. Well, it was more like 3. Oops. It's just that the Soccer World Cup is on, so I am glued to the TV. Do you normally spend a lot of time watching TV or on your phone or any other kind of device? Depending on your habits, technology can take a pretty big chunk of your time or not so much. Today, we're going to talk about how often you and your family use technology, and we'll bring back expressions and other vocabulary you have learned. You'll also learn to talk about things you did yesterday or sometime in the past. So we're going to look at some verb variations. But don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to memorize anything. Instead, I'm going to show you some examples, and we're going to apply the information together. You'll see. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe your family's tech habits and talk about past events using verb variations. Make sure you have a copy of page 4 of the PDF and a sheet of paper to work with me. Are you ready? Vámonos! We are going to start with a question you may recognize. Cada cuánto? How often? Cada cuánto usas la tableta? Or cada cuánto ves la tele? I could answer, normalmente no veo mucho la tele. Or uso la tableta regularmente. Normalmente, regularmente, y usualmente are some common words we have used regularly throughout the course. Other expressions of frequency we have learned in previous units are todos los días, every day. De vez en cuando, once in a while. Rara vez, hardly ever or rarely. And nunca, which means never. So, let me ask you a question, and then you answer using the expression that applies to you in real life. My question is, ¿cada cuánto usas el celular? Now, pause the video and answer in a complete sentence. You can say it or write it down. Interesting. Everyone has different habits, right? If your tech use is moderate, you could say, uso el celular de vez en cuando. But if your and your family's tech use is high because of your studies, for work, or for fun, then you can use some of these expressions. Todo el tiempo, all the time. Say it with me. Todo el tiempo. Todo el día, all day or all day long. Todo el día. Now you say it. So, let's say that you have a cousin who is a video editor working from home. What would you say about how often she uses the computer? Cada cuánto tu prima usa el computador? You could say, mi prima usa el computador todo el día. And if you want to be more specific, you can say, mi prima usa el computador todo el día, todos los días, all day, every day. Say it after me. Mi prima usa el computador todo el día, todos los días. Here's another scenario for you. You are a popular content creator for YouTube, and you use your phone for recording your videos. ¿Cada cuánto usas tu teléfono? What would you say? You could say, uso mi teléfono todo el tiempo. Now you say it. Good job. Now, let's say that you have set your tech routines, but something happened yesterday and you did something different than usual. How would you express that in Spanish? Well, when you talk about activities you did the day before or last week, you are referring to the past. So, you need to change the way you say things to show that you are talking about something that already happened. And that's why you need to understand verb variations in the past. Like I said, it's not about memorization. The technique I'm going to show you has only 2 simple steps, and it might look familiar because it's the same steps you followed to talk about the present in Spanish 1. So, have your PDF sheet ready to take notes, and remember you can stop and go back at any time. Okay, as a quick refresher, remember that in Spanish there are 3 types of verbs depending on their ending. Ar, as in mirar, to look, to watch. As in entender, to understand. And ir, as in escribir, to write. In this lesson, we are going to work only on ar verbs. We'll do and ir in the next lesson. Also, remember that all verbs have a stem and an ending. For example, in mirar, the ending is ar, and anything before that is called the stem. So, mir is the stem, and ar is the ending. Are you with me? Good. Now, here are the 2 simple steps you need to express an action in the past. Let's use mirar in this example. Step 1. You're going to take the verb stem, mir, and repeat it in all the subjects. Mir, 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 and so on. Notice that the stem doesn't change when you combine it with each person. That's why these verbs are called regular verbs and are super easy to work with. All the verbs we'll work on in this lesson are regular verbs. Now, step 2. You're going to add one of the endings from the box to the stem in each subject, like this. A with an accent mark for yo. Yo miré. You must have the accent mark. Yo miré videos. I watched videos. Please repeat with me every time. Yo miré. Haste for tú. Tú miraste. Repeat with me. Tú miraste. O with an accent mark for él and ella. Él miró. Ella miró. You must have the accent mark. Say it with me. Él miró. Ella miró. Amos for nosotros. We. Nosotros miramos. Nosotros miramos videos. We watched videos. Repeat. Nosotros miramos. Aaron for ustedes, ellos, and ellas. Ustedes miraron. Ellos miraron. Ellas miraron. Let's say it. Ustedes miraron. Ellos miraron. Ellas miraron. And that's it. Done. Finito. Why don't you pause here and double check your notes? How about if we use those steps to talk about what you and your family usually do and what you did yesterday? Have your notes in hand and work with me. Let's start simple. Let's say that today you watch videos on the phone, and yesterday you did the same thing. So to express that I did that, I'm going to say, Hoy yo miro videos en el teléfono y ayer también miré videos en el teléfono. See how I changed mirar to talk about the present and the past? Say it with me. Hoy miro videos en el teléfono y ayer también miré videos en el teléfono. Now, to express that you did that, I'm going to say, Hoy tú miras videos en el teléfono y ayer también miraste videos en el teléfono. Again, notice the changes. Now I'll say the first part and you say the rest. Hoy miras videos en el teléfono y... Then, how would you say that he did that? Pause, look at your notes and the examples on screen. I'll help you with the first part. You would say, Hoy él mira videos en el teléfono y ayer también él miró videos en el teléfono. Let me hear you say the whole thing. Excelente trabajo. Now, I'm going to give you the start of some statements about what people normally do, and you are going to use that as clues to finish the statements on step 2 of your PDF sheet with the part about what they did yesterday. Excellent work! I'm proud of you. Let's recap what you learned today. In this lesson, you learned to talk about your family's tech habits and to express what you did yesterday using verb variations in the past with my simple 2-step method. Thank you for your hard work today. Remember to complete the PDF activities to keep practicing and improving your Spanish. See you next class. Ciao! Nos vemos. Hey, hey.